Hi, welcome to Chendu.org. In this lesson, I am going to show you how to use Vlookup formulas with tables. Tables is a new feature introduced in Excel 2007 and above. It is a very powerful feature to structure data that is by default in tabular nature and then work with it in a very easy way. Let me show you with a simple example. Here we have a database of fictitious sales records. So we have month, salesperson, region and product, and then the number of customers, sales and profit and loss they have generated. So for example, if you have a question like how many sales did Lawrence make in the northern region for the month of January for the product Rapid Chew, then we just locate this record Lawrence North January 2007 and Rapid Chew, and then we find the corresponding values. So this is pretty much how you would see typical data for sales or projects or anything else for HR or something organized in your organization. Now what I have done is to make this VLOOKUP friendly. I have created a key at the leftmost column. This is just a concatenation of these four fields. Just added them for using this ampersand operator. So we can ask questions like this, the one just we asked. So let us write a simple VLOOKUP formula before even making this a table. The question is something like this. How many sales did Lawrence make in month of Jan 2007 for fast car in North region? Okay. Simple question, nothing really outstanding. So what I'm going to do is, let us write a VLOOKUP formula. Just to make it even more dynamic, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the name of salesperson here, Lawrence, Jan 2007 here, fast car here, North here, and then we write a VLOOKUP. Lookup value will be month concatenated with Lawrence, concatenated with region, concatenated with product, and then the table array is this. This is the table array, right? And then what we want is the sales. Sales is in this column H. Column H is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we put the number 7 and we mention false. And then we get the value as 726. You can just cross check this. Lawrence North Car Fast. So this one, right? And then the net sales is 726. So this is the answer cell. Just to make it different, I'm going to put it in a different color. And now the thing that will happen is, this is January 2007. Obviously this is not January 2007. It is actually November 2010. But from data point of view, let us say we have the data for January, and then suddenly we get the data for March, April, February and all those other months. So we come here and we paste the next month's data, and then we will have to modify our VLOOKUP formula. So this reference is extended to those new cells. Let me show that to you. I got some data here. This is all fictitious data. So I'm just going to copy Control C, come here and then paste RTSV. Just paste the values, nothing fun. And then just to keep the formatting intact, I copy this formatting, the formatting of these cells from Format Painter, and then select all these cells. We got quite a few months of data, and then paste over. So up to June 2009 we have the data now, and now everything looks similar. Only problem is the VLOOKUP formula doesn't work. Let us say I change this to 2009. And we get an error #NA because the VLOOKUP is still referring only up to this thing. The simple way would be just select this and drag it like this, but that is not fun, and you cannot do this every month or every week or every day when you get new data. So a simpler alternative could be, I'm just going to press Ctrl Z to show you how this works. So now we just have this data. Select this information and then go to Insert Table. Okay. And tell Excel that you have a table has headers because the first row contains header information, and then press OK. Now Excel does some formatting stuff here so that you can see banded rows and other things. I think by default it turns on the filter, so we can just turn it off by pressing Ctrl Shift L, and then the filters are gone, and you see this little L-shaped thing, the reverse L-shaped thing here. This is what a table has. The moment you click and drag on it, Excel will add new rows to the table. I'm just going to press Ctrl Z, and let us come here and try to tab out, and Excel creates a new row for me in the table. Ctrl C again. What I'm going to do is now let us paste the data here. Ctrl C, come to the first cell here, Alt ES V, and Excel intelligently figured out that you're adding data at the last row of the table, so it belongs to that same table. And it also added formulas here. Okay, see that? And look at this VLOOKUP. This reference has been changed to I1083. It was no longer pointing to just the month of January. It is pointing to the entire data set, the green color boundary here. You can see that, right? So it extends all the way up to the last row. As you add information, Excel automatically adjusted the references. So now if I come back here and change this to 2009, press enter, tab out of the field, I get the new value that says 1155. Similarly, I can change this to West and some other product name, and you can see the immediate results. So this is one of the good advantages of Excel 2007 tables, using them. But the problem is you do not see the table name here, you are just seeing the references. Each table contains its own name. That's because we are saving this file as a compatibility mode with Excel 2003 compatibility. So let me just save this as Excel 2007 file. I'm just pressing Ctrl Save As. We look up with Excel table 2007, just to show you how this works. Select Excel workbook and then save. Okay, Excel still thinks it is in compatibility mode because we have not shut down Excel. So I'm just going to shut down Excel here and reopen. Okay, now we are opening an Excel file without compatibility mode, and that's my neighbor's dog barking rampantly. I don't know why. Anyway, we have the table references here, and then this is the table. So just to make this formula a bit more interesting, what we can do is just delete all this and then write table 1. Instead of putting the cell reference, I can just say table 1, that is the first table, and then 7 false. Okay, we get in 896. The same applies for other types of formulas in the lookup formula category. For example, you can write an index match formula that looks much more simpler and easier. Let me show you a very quick example by creating a new worksheet. Here, let us put person ID number. So we have some fictitious list of persons with their ID numbers, and I think this is enough. Just put John, Jamie, Jackie, Johnson. Okay, 1 2 3 4, some fictitious stuff, and I select this entire data and I inserted that as a table. And now we know that if we want to find the ID for a person, we can use VLOOKUP because VLOOKUP works to the right. But if I want to get the person name based on ID, we can use an index match combination. So index of table 1, sorry, table 2, that's the second table, right? Person. So get me the person from which row? Match. Lookup value is, let us just hard code the lookup value for the time being. In table 2, ID number. Okay, and then match type is 0. So we get 1 2 3 4 as John, and if you look at the formula, it is quite simple and easy to understand. It says index of person from the table to his ID column. We can even modify this by selecting the table and renaming the table name to ID list or something like that, something meaningful. Then you see this, the formula is even more readable. It says index of ID list person with this match 1 2 3 4 from the ID number. Okay, so that is how Excel tables can help you. The main reason why you should use Excel tables whenever you're working with data like this is that you can automatically grow or shrink your data, and the formulas remain working. Then you need not read just the formulas. Second, your formulas will be readable. They are much more easier to understand and debug in case of an error. Okay, like this. And you can easily link tables to an external data source. For example, you can fetch data from an Access DB and put it in a table, so that it all works nicely and put together very well. I really like Excel table features, and I hope you will also like them once you see the potential that they can offer to you. Go ahead and try this example. You can also download an example file. Just look at the URL for this post and follow the links there. I wish you all the best. Bye bye.